Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board alongside me is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It's RB Leipzig, and they take on Juventus.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
It's going to be a free kick for Juventus. Pedro Gonçalves. A textbook interception. Ryan Cherki. Tony. Jonathan David. An effective challenge. Shevchenko. Must take the lead here. Well, did well to make the challenge, but a corner coming up now. Well, no mistake from the keeper, acting decisively. It's with David De Gea. Bobby Moore. And snuffed out the danger immediately. Silva. Tony. Oh dear. Well, that's not one that's going to linger long in the memory.
Well, he had a go there. Nothing wrong with that. But he's got that all wrong.
Paolo Maldini. Kenneth Taylor. Free kick awarded then by the referee. Alexander-Arnold. Orban. Oh, that is a goal from long range. He won't soon forget. Absolutely right out of the top drawer.
Well, here it is again. And just look at this. It's such good technique. It's a wonderful strike from that range.
And the ball is moving again. So having conceded, let's find out if Leipzig can flick a switch and come up with a goal of their own. Kevin De Bruyne. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. That is that for the first half here. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Well, he's certainly not alone. Hamšík. Cherki. On to David. A Juve free kick here. We're using the space really well, but now can they push on? And another goal for the Bianconeri. Big moment for Juventus in this game.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it, and it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal.
So the ball rolling again at 2-0. "30 minutes left for play. And unable to keep possession. And the keeper in position to grab hold of it. Pedro Gonçalves. Oh, he's lost possession. And a goal! That's his brace. They just can't keep him quiet.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box, just begging for a teammate to get on the end of it. And then what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the keeper with little chance. It's a great goal.
And the Juventus personnel change here. Three goals without reply. Taylor. Cherki. Kenneth Taylor. Not the pass he had in mind. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Oh, foul play, says the referee. Ikoma lo hizo Penda. Marcos Llorente. Well, a good tackle. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Well, able to survive that attacking push. It's going to be a free kick for Juventus. And had a play for a Leipzig throw-in. Hamšík. Well, the action is going to continue for a while yet. We will have 4 minutes of stoppage time. In a decent position now. And there goes the final whistle. The referee brings this match to an end, and it's not a happy story as far as Leipzig are concerned. A defeat for them. Your assessment?
You're absolutely right, Derek. While the result is poor, the display was even worse. They never got to grips with the opposition. They were second best in every facet.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's RB Leipzig versus Barcelona.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here, try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
Given away by Leipzig. Wesley Sneijder. And support available. And it's opening up. Oh, he wasn't ruthless enough in front of goal. Keeper has it now. Wesley Sneijder. And on to Alonso. It's got to be! Taylor. Bernardo Silva. A real opening now. Opportunity still there. Can they cover up? And in at the second time of asking. Just what was required. Well, Barcelona restart the game. Will that goal have the effect of stinging them into action? In with a chance. And a goal! An end-to-end game, and they weren't behind for long. Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. Bernardo Silva. Hamsik now. Taylor. Jonathan David. Ikoma Lois Openda. Carles Puyol. Dalglish now. Rivaldo. Sneijder. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Well, keeping it on the ground, slightly off target, however. Buongiorno. It's with Scholes. Dalglish now. Full credit and touched onto the frame of the goal. And possession won by Alonso. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Well, that ball looks promising. Opportunity it is. Sneijder. Oh, no degree of difficulty for the goalkeeper. And stopping the danger. Barcelona now in potentially a dangerous position. Really good interception. Plenty of support here. Rivaldo. Ikoma Lois Openda. David. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Alonso. Sneijder. Can he put them in front? And still a chance. Well, nothing untoward happened. Ikoma Lois Openda. Jonathan David. And they will be awarded a free kick for that. And they have possession again. Marek Hamsik. Theo Hernandez. And it's Barcelona's turn now. 10 minutes left for play. And he's through here. Oh, can you believe it? With so little time left, surely that will be the winner. Amazing scenes here. Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Well, the keeper had to intervene, under a bit of pressure there. Sneijder. Williams. Kenny Dalglish. Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there. Now in a more than decent position. A goal! Sheer excitement! Level again here!
Well, just look at the bend he puts on this. It's good technique and perfect placement.
And the referee brings this contest to an end. It certainly was pulsating. It had us on the edge of our seats. Stuart, your take?
Well, it was excellent entertainment. We saw good quality football, played at a high intensity and goals as well. The draw is a fair reflection of how the game was played.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, in position to bring you live match commentary, and my expert analyst, as always on these occasions, is Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Paris Saint-Germain, and they take on RB Leipzig.
Well, a quick start to the game is all important here today, and I'm sure both managers will have drilled that into the players. But they also have to play with composure and a tactical understanding. It should be a good game.
A very effective challenge put in. David. Ikoma Lois Openda. Attacking possibilities for Leipzig. Hamšík. They keep plugging away, and the flag was up in good time. It's offside.
Well, he should have realised that was going to be offside. That's a poor decision to play that pass.
Charlton. Kyogo Furuhashi. Ball lost by PSG. Jonathan David. And ball back with PSG now. Terrific save. Silva. Sloppy there, Bernardo Silva. Can he give them the lead? Keeper did his job to begin with. Well, able to survive that attacking push. Warren Zaire Emery. Omar Marmoush. Now relying very much on their passing game in a bid to take the lead. Jonathan David. Cherki. And he's in. In it goes! The opening goal in this contest. Well, PSG get the ball moving again. How will they respond? Marmouche. Bobby Charlton. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, the ball is moving again. It's advantage Leipzig after the first 45, but plenty of time for a few twists and turns before this one is over. Theo Hernandez. Now with Orban. Cherki. Kenneth Taylor. Openda. Jonathan David. Chance here. Can they stop it going in? In it goes! And the second time of asking, and the keeper feels hung out to dry. So the ball rolling again at 2-0. Kyogo Furuhashi. Kenneth Taylor. Cherki. David. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Paolo Maldini. Jonathan David. Can he finish this? "20 minutes remaining. Jonathan David. David. Silva. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. And it's going to run through to the keeper here. Silva. Ikoma Luis Openda. Really meat and drink to the keeper under the circumstances. Bobby Charlton. Marmouche. Well, giving it a go in a bid to haul them back into this one.
Well, they're knocking at the door here, but they need to score soon.
And there it is, the final whistle. The referee brings this game to an end, and a story of positivity for Leipzig.
Well, Derek, they were dominant in most aspects of the game, particularly in that midfield area, and they also looked threatening in the top third of the pitch. It's a really good result for them.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's RB Leipzig against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here. Try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
He continues his run. He must finish! And danger still. Well, threat's over for now. And that's gone out of play for what will be a goal kick. Theo Hernandez. Kenneth Taylor. On to David. Openda. The ball back with PSG now. Guendouzi. Charlton. Federico Di Marco. Omar Marmoush. Ryan Cherki. Openda. Well, that ball looks promising. Chances on. And he read it really well. Fine save. And a goal to open the scoring. No wonder they're celebrating. So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Omar Marmoush. Now the defenders know they need to get tighter. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. David. Zaire Emery. Omar Marmoush. Warren Zaire Emery. Furuhashi. Just the clearance that was needed. Matteo Guendouzi. Well, the stoppage time situation. 1 minute here. Bobby Charlton. And so it is, the first half story has been written. So back underway here, and the big question from a PSG point of view, can they battle back? David. And a strong tackle. Cola. Taylor. And an astute piece of defending. Well, we're into the final half hour. And PSG pushing forward with options available. And I think, unfortunately for him, the less said about that attempt, the better.
Well, he had a lot of options there, but he's chosen the wrong one. That was a poor effort.
Ryan Cherki. Oh, he's through here. Kyogo Furuhashi. Well, there to intercept. Well, it clearly was deflected, so it will be their throw-in. Cherki. Hamšík. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really... This could level it! Oh, magnificent from the keeper. Fantastic stop. Time is not on their side. This corner could help their prospects as they look for an equaliser. The keeper was never likely to be in trouble then. Matteo Guendouzi, Omar Marmoush. And we will have a couple of additional minutes at the end here. And the referee brings this contest to a close, and it is a win for Leipzig. Just what their fans wanted to see.
Well, Derek, it was a tight game. Both sides had their moments and chances, but overall, they just about shaded it. A well-earned victory.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, in position to bring you live match commentary, and my expert analyst, as always on these occasions, is Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's RB Leipzig taking on Liverpool.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
Ikoma Luis Openda. Luis Diaz. Andriy Shevchenko. And Diaz has it. Leipzig come away with it. Jonathan David. And the referee says play on, advantage Liverpool. But a second foul after the first one, and so no advantage there, free kick. It did look on for them, but not to be. Oh, what an opportunity. Can he convert? Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. Kenneth Taylor, Jonathan David, Hamšík, Ryan Cherki, and a timely intervention, and that'll be a Leipzig throw-in. Cherki, Hamšík, could be. Well, he passed the power test. Shame about the accuracy. Marcos Llorente, and back to Yashin. And it's in! 1-0, they breached the defence. And Leipzig get us moving again. A quick reply required after the disappointment of conceding. Silva. Marek Hamšík. Taylor. Hamšík. Hamšík! Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Shevchenko. And Diaz has it. Oh, in with a chance! Oh, couldn't beat the goalkeeper, and really should have been able to. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. So into the second half, Liverpool in front, but there might still be a few twists and turns before this is over. Blaise Matuidi. Ibarbo. Hamšík. Good move in the making from Leipzig. This could be the equaliser. And a goal to square the game. Edge of the seat stuff. Back underway. Level pegging. 1 goal apiece in this game. Marcos Llorente. And tidily played. Hamšík. Ikoma Luis Openda. Openda. Well, spot on with that challenge. Andriy Shevchenko. Ryan Cherki. Theo Hernandez. Hamšík. 20 minutes remaining. Andriy Shevchenko. Reinders. Tajani Reinders. Well, a decent position for Liverpool to be in. Well, it came to nothing in the end.
Well, Leipzig have to get the ball forward quickly now. The crowd are demanding just that bit more effort. What a finish we've got on our hands here.
Openda. Oh, he's given the ball away. Shevchenko. Level it is. Closing moments here. Can Liverpool find a winner? And there it is, the full-time whistle. Well, they can't be separated, and goals very much part of the equation. Stuart, as always, interested to get your final analysis.
Well, Derek, it was a really good game between two evenly matched teams. Both had their moments, but neither side really deserved to lose this one.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical analysis is Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It is Liverpool versus RB Leipzig.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Marcos Llorente. Encouraging move from Liverpool. Well, disappointing end to the move. David. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Well, trying to place it, but without any great success.
Well, maybe went for the wrong technique. If he'd have hit it with power, it may have got a better result. That's a poor effort, really.
Luis Diaz. Diaz. Openda. Another perfect position to read it. Luis Diaz. Hamšík. Ryan Cherki. Leipzig pushing forward with options available. A fine reading of the situation. Good looking ball. And he's in. And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward. So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Jonathan David. Taylor. A Liverpool free kick coming up. Reinders. Shevchenko. Openda. Hamsik now. David. He's in with a chance. Well, the keeper wasn't worried in the slightest. Andriy Shevchenko. That's useful play. That is that for the first half here. And the ball is moving again. Work to do for Leipzig in this second half. Ibarbo. Burachi. Marquisio. Andriy Shevchenko. Luis Diaz. And beating the defender. Plenty of support here. Free kick awarded to Liverpool. And he succeeds in scraping it off the line. Ryan Cherki. Company. Lev Yashin. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. "20 minutes to go in this one. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Leipzig, well, it could be on for him here. And they've done it to square the game once again. Exhilarating. So underway again following the goal that made things level. Luis Diaz. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? And a goal at this stage might well turn out to be decisive. And we've entered the final 5 minutes. Substitution time it is here. Silva. On to David. And the defensive intervention there. Shevchenko. And the keeper taking charge of the situation. And the referee brings this contest to an end. It certainly was pulsating. It had us on the edge of our seats. Stuart, your take?
Well, it was excellent entertainment. We saw good quality football, played at a high intensity and goals as well. The draw is...
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's RB Leipzig up against Bayern Munich.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Can they forge ahead? Openda, Jonathan David, Ikoma Luis Openda, and he's through here. There it is, a delightful start to this match, just what they were hoping for. Well, on with the game, and will that goal have the effect of stinging Bayern Munich into action? Shevchenko, David, Andriy Shevchenko, Openda, Shevki, Silva, getting forward. Shevchenko, Victor Gyökeres. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Ryan Cherki. And he might be through here. In it goes! Delighted to be two in front. Things look good for them now. So 2-0 now. Gyökeres. Ikoma Luis Openda. Brandt. Shevchenko. Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. David. Kamavinga. In with a chance. Well, he strayed offside just as it looked promising. Kenneth Taylor. So the whistle then, we're at the halfway stage in this match. So into the second half, and Bayern left with a real mountain to climb after what happened in the first 45. Carles Puyol. And over the touchline for what will be a Bayern throw-in. Blaise Matuidi. Good challenge from Matuidi. Can he find the right pass? What a save! Marek Hamšík. David. Just the challenge that was required. Not the best challenge, free kick. Hamšík. Ikoma Luis Openda. Hamšík. Now, great opportunity. Oh dear, the goal was at his mercy. Tame effort. Gyökeres. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. And the keeper in position to grab hold of it. 20 minutes to go in this one. Paul Scholes. Gyökeres. Brandt with it. Ryan Cherki. Jonathan David. David. Well read to win possession back. A free kick decision going the way of Bayern. And cleared away. Ikoma Luis Openda. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Out of play and a Leipzig throw-in coming up. And we've entered the final 5 minutes. Could be. Not out of the woods yet. And the keeper has it after that tension-laden sequence.
Well, what a great first save that was. How did he stop that?
Ikoma Luis Openda. Possession 1. Gyökeres. And the referee brings this contest to a close, and it is a win for Leipzig. Just what the fans wanted to see.
Well, Derek, they were better than their opponents in all aspects of the game. They defended well enough, they dominated midfield, and they created chances as well. It was a great performance.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Paris Saint-Germain versus RB Leipzig.
Well, we've got everything needed for a good game here. Two motivated teams, a vibrant atmosphere, and some very good players. Let's hope we're not disappointed.
Bernardo Silva. Warren Zaire-Emery. Teammates available. Openda. David. Ikoma Luis Openda. A real opening now. Can he finish? Well, he gave it a go with power, but he might be having second thoughts about that now.
Well, as you said, he's gone for power, but he's not even close in the end.
Zaire-Emery. Federico Di Marco. Mamouche. And a throw in here for Leipzig. Now you've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. David. Hamšík. Good work from PSG to win it back. And the referee has decided to award the free kick to PSG. Warren Zaire-Emery. And he has options available. Paolo Maldini. Kyogo Furuhashi. Nicely timed tackle. And the ball back with Leipzig now. Well, a really good run. And in a perfect position to cut it out. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. Can he put them in front? And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations. So PSG restart the game. Can they come up with the right answer? 3 minutes of added time here. Openda. Oh, big chance. Oh, magnificent reaction. Charlton. And so it is, the first half story has been written. And the second half is underway. Leipzig have the lead, but it's a long way from being settled. Alexander-Arnold. Marek Hamšík. And PSG come away with it. Leipzig regaining possession. Omar Marmoush. Now, who can he play it to? Well, disappointing end to the move. Jonathan David. Bobby Charlton. Kyogo Furuhashi. On Paris Saint-Germain, sloppy in possession. Silva. Joao Cancelo. Kenneth Taylor. Bernardo Silva. Ikoma Luis Openda. Real chance. Couldn't beat the keeper, unfortunately for him.
Well, I think that's a bad miss. He just never looked convincing as he went through there. Well, I'm not sure that PSG have been at their best, but there's still time to find that equaliser. And you have to say the crowd have been brilliant. They're still driving their team on here.
PSG simply must be opportunistic with time not on their side. A corner then, and with time running out, they've got to ask questions. This could square the game. And that goes down as an effort that he's not going to be remembering fondly. And there it is, the final whistle. The referee brings this game to an end, and a story of positivity for Leipzig.
Well, Derek, it was a really tight game, but they were the better side over the 90 minutes, and they fully deserved their victory today.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board alongside me is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's RB Leipzig taking on Liverpool.
Well, a quick start to the game is all important here today, and I'm sure both managers will have drilled that into the players. But they also have to play with composure and a tactical understanding. It should be a good game.
Cherki, Hamšík, David. Now with Silva. Well, good use of the ball, but it was a good-looking sequence, but it comes to an end. Matuidi. Marquisio, and Diaz has it. Andrei Shevchenko, and on to Company. Luis Diaz. Marquisio. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. And playing it to the goalkeeper. Luis Diaz. Bernardo Silva. David. Wonderful chance. Still could be dangerous. He has teammates around him. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Paolo Maldini. Now with Maldini. Hamšík. Bernardo Silva. Well read to ease the pressure. Well, he would have been disappointed had he spilled that one. Andriy Shevchenko. Ryan Cherki. High quality defending. Well, high marks for that pass. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. So they get the ball rolling in the second half. Even Steven here. So little to choose between the sides. Company. Here's Robertson. And fed back to the goalkeeper. Ibarbo. Reinders. Andriy Shevchenko. Determined defending. Marquisio. Reinders. Victor Ibarbo with it. And the ball with Shevchenko. Hamšík coming away with the ball. Well, we're into the final half hour. Bernardo Silva. Well, they've given him too much space. Luis Diaz. Shevchenko. Openda. Cherki. And an astute piece of defending. Throw-ins given. Maldini. Theo Hernandez now. Ryan Cherki. And winning it back. Shevchenko. An effective ball. Can they slot it home? And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? We might very well have late excitement here. 5 minutes to go and just one goal between them. Reinders. And the ball with Shevchenko. Good run, very much in control of the situation. This could finish it! And a goal! They lead by 2 now. And that allows them to breathe a bit more easily. So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. And there goes the final whistle. The referee brings this match to an end, and it's not a happy story as far as Leipzig are concerned. A defeat for them. Your assessment?
Well, Derek, they weren't at their best today, both as individuals and as a team. And they didn't deserve anything from the game. Need a much better display next time out.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name is Derek Ray, excited to be bringing you match commentary, and alongside me, my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Arsenal facing RB Leipzig.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface, and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Declan Rice. Vinicius Junior. And here's Rice in possession to give them the lead, maybe. Jonathan David, and he's in. Declan Rice. Didier Drogba. Shevchenko. Seko Fofana. Arsenal pushing forward with options available. A fine reading of the situation. Jonathan David. Ikoma Luis Openda. Openda. David. Just the challenge that was required. Declan Rice is with Vinicius Junior. Andriy Shevchenko. Alessandro Bastoni. Now with Alexander-Arnold. Plenty of support here. Can he put them in front? And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations.
Well, let's take another look at this cross by Saka. It's inch perfect, but the finish is so easy. He's given far too much time and space. He doesn't even have to jump. Poor defending, you have to say.
And the ball is moving again. Will there be a quick response from Leipzig following that concession? There needs to be. Ikoma Luis Openda. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Vinicius Junior. Drogba has it. Andriy Shevchenko. Ryan Cherki. Now with Silva. And credit due, a good intervention. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, the ball rolling once more. Leipzig trailing after the first half. Can they come up with a response here in the second? Orban. And on to Alexander-Arnold. Taylor. Openda. Jonathan David. So deflection, and it will be a throw-in. David. Ryan Cherki. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Seko Fofana. Didier Drogba. Andriy Shevchenko. 30 minutes to go then. Alphonso Davies. Vinicius Junior. Openda. Shevchenko. With a textbook interception. Bukayo Saka. Saka. Effective looking pass. Hamšík. Rewarded for that brilliant high press. Very much run-of-the-mill as saves go. Alexander-Arnold. Gabriel. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Andriy Shevchenko. Declan Rice. Is with Vinicius Junior. Nicely timed tackle. Arsenal did well to win back possession.
Well, not much time left now, and these Arsenal supporters are doing everything they can to get there.
Can he finish them off? Oh, what a fine stop to keep them in this game.
Well, he had to make that save, otherwise it was game over. Really good piece of goalkeeping.
Well, not cleared away completely. Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely.
Well, here it is again, and when you clear the ball, you have to get height and distance on it to give your defence time to readjust. They don't do that, it's a poor clearance, and suddenly the ball's in the back of the net.
So that will be all for this game, and a bad day at the office for Leipzig, you've got to say. What did you think of their overall performance?
You're absolutely right, Derek. They really struggled to get to grips with the game. They always seem second to the ball, and then just a few mistakes at the back, and it's cost them.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as always, is Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Real Madrid versus RB Leipzig.
Well, the atmosphere is building nicely here, and we've got two teams who like to play good football. Let's hope we get a good game here. It should be.
Lisandro Martinez. Jonathan Klaus. Crespo. Teammates available. Crespo, opportunity, and a goal! An early boost for them, the first goal of the game, they're off and running.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
Maldini. Theo Hernandez now. Now with Maldini. Silva. Orban. Paolo Maldini. Bernardo Silva. Openda. Ikoma Luis Openda. Well, it's one pass after another. Bernardo Silva. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Gakpo. Getting in there to intercept. Can he find the right pass? But they took care of the situation defensively. And Leipzig have it back now. Jonathan David. Ryan Cherki. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Huang. Crespo has it. Openda. So as we approach the halfway stage, Leipzig with a bit of work to do, you've got to say. Stuart, how would you sum up their performance in the first half?
Well, it's been a tight first half so far, but they haven't quite shown enough guile in the attacking third. If, however, they can be more dynamic in the 1v1 situations, they have the quality to turn this around.
That is that for the first half here. Well, the ball rolling once more. Leipzig trailing after the first half. Can they come up with a response here in the second? David. Taylor. Jonathan David. Disappointing for Leipzig to give it away like that. So deflection, and it will be a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. 30 minutes left for play. Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. Crespo. The keeper completely untroubled. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. Oh, big chance! Magnificent challenge to win it back. Jonathan David. Great opportunity! Speculative effort here. Well, he's bound to be disappointed with himself. Not a great effort, Stuart.
Well, the less said about that, the better. Not a good decision from him. Well, not much time left now, and these supporters are doing everything they can to get their team over the finish line. What an atmosphere.
Well, happy just to waste time near the corner flag now. Lisandro Martinez. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Huang. Read it well. And there goes the final whistle. The referee brings this match to an end, and it's not a happy story as far as Leipzig are concerned. A defeat for them, your assessment?
Well, Derek, certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously a disappointing result. But
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's RB Leipzig versus Marseille.
well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan, both teams can be physical, and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
Hamsik and Leipzig in a position of menace. Might be a chance here. Well, that's a moment he'd like to airbrush from history. Not a good attempt.
Well, lots of power, but no control whatsoever. That's a real waste.
A very good tackle. Theo Hernandez. Bernardo Silva. The ball back with Marseille now. Rooney. Joel Ward. Rooney. Ward now. Valverde. Oh, it's a goal! And certainly a deflection off the defender into the back of the net.
Well, there it is. Quite clearly, it takes a deflection, and that's enough to beat the keeper. Not much he could do there.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Silva. Openda. Ryan Cherki. Must score! Oh, there it is! A back and forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted merely minutes.
Well, I won't get tired of watching this. It's an outstanding bit of play. Just look how far he runs with the ball. That's a great goal.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Nuno Mendes. Konsa. Wayne Rooney. Mendes. Now with Rakitic. Rakitic has it now as they continue to go forward with purpose, but timely defending when it mattered. David. Ivan Rakitic. Now with Rooney. Robbed of it by Maldini. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Nuno Mendes. Mendes. Rakitic. A gift for any goalkeeper. Just the clearance that was needed. Rakitic looking very enterprising. Options around him, but nothing comes of it. Not a great challenge. Free kick here. Marek Hamsik. Joel Ward. Rooney. Hummers. Alderweireld. Esri Konsa. Durumenge. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Can he finish? And off the crossbar.
Well, he must have thought that was in. He struck it so cleanly.
And that was a very fine read. Well, he's certainly not alone. Oh, a goal! And is that going to be the one that wins it for them? There's every chance, and the fans are lapping this up.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Rooney. Rakitic. Well, the keeper doesn't have to worry too much about that one. And a goal! They lead by 2 now, and that allows them to breathe a bit more easily. So back underway, 3-1 the score. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. The final whistle, and that will do nicely for Leipzig. No complaints about the result as far as their fans are concerned.
Well, Derek, they were better than their opponents in all aspects of the game. They defended well enough, they dominated midfield, and they created chances as well.